The strength test that predicts how long you'll live. Do this now. There's a test that predicts how long you're going to live more accurately than your blood pressure. It takes just 10 seconds. It costs nothing, and your doctor probably isn't running it. I'm 58, 5'10", 173 pounds, and I try to stay between 12 and 15% body fat all year round. Now, I fluctuate like anyone else. I'm a human. But at 50, I was 218 pounds, drinking too much, eating garbage, and on my way to becoming another statistic. Today, I'm going to show you a simple test you can do in your kitchen right now with nothing but your own two hands. And I'm going to tell you what the number means and exactly what to do if you don't like the answer. Because if you're a man over 50, this test matters more than almost anything else your doctor is measuring. Here's the test. It's called grip strength. Researchers have known for decades that how hard you can squeeze your hand predicts how long you're going to live. Not just whether your hand is strong, how long you're going to live. A study of more than 140,000 adults across 17 countries called the Pure Study found that grip strength predicted death from any cause better than systolic blood pressure. Better than blood pressure. Think about that for a second. Your doctor checks your blood pressure every single visit, but the squeeze of your hand is a better predictor of when you're going to die, and nobody's checking it. Another study looked at over 14,000 adults aged 50 and older. The men and women with the weakest grip had a 45% higher risk of death than the men and women with the strongest grip. 45%. And for every 5 kilograms of grip strength you lose, your overall risk of dying goes up 16%. And your risk of dying from a heart attack or stroke goes up by 21%. That's one of the biggest signals we have in all of longevity research. Now, you might be thinking, why would the strength of my hand have anything to do with how long I live? And that's a fair question. And here's the answer. Grip strength isn't really about your hand. Grip strength is a window into your entire body. When your grip is weak, it almost always means your total muscle mass is dropping. It means your nervous system is firing slower. It means your cardiovascular system is in worse shape. Researchers have shown that men with the weakest grip have a higher biological age than men with the strongest grip, even if they're the same chronological age. In other words, two guys can be both 58 years old on paper, but the one with the stronger grip is biologically younger. His body is aging slower. He is more likely to be there for his kids, his grandkids, and his wife. He is more likely to stay independent into his 80s and 90s. And the difference between those two guys, the one biologically older and the one biologically younger, can come down to whether they're training their body or just letting it slide. If you want the full step-by-step breakdown of what I'm covering, I made a free 8-page guide called the Men Over 50 Fat Loss Blueprint. It's the 4-step framework I used to drop 45 pounds at 50 and keep it off almost 10 years later. The link is the first thing in the description below. Grab it. It's completely free. Now, the most accurate way to test your grip strength is with a device called a hand dynamometer. You can buy one on Amazon for about $30. If you're serious about tracking this number, get one. But you don't need one to start. Here are the tests you can do right now in your kitchen with stuff you already have. Test number 1 is the dead hang. Find a sturdy pull-up bar or a door frame you can grip safely. Hang from it. Just hang with both hands, full body weight, feet off the ground. Time how long you can hold. If you're a man over 50, here's roughly where you want to be. Under 30 seconds is a red flag. 30 to 60 seconds is average. 60 seconds or more puts you in the group with significantly lower mortality risk. Test number 2 is the milk jug carry. Fill 2-gallon jugs with water. Each one weighs about 8 pounds. Pick them up, one in each hand, and walk. If you can carry them across your kitchen and back more than once without setting them down or your forearms catching fire, you're in decent shape. If you can't make it across the kitchen once without your grip giving out, you have work to do. And that's the good news, because grip strength is one of the most trainable things in your entire body. So how do you fix it? Here's what doesn't work. Those little squeezy grippers you see at the checkout counter, stress balls, sitting at your desk squeezing a tennis ball while you take a phone call, that stuff might make your hand a little stronger, but it's not what moves the longevity needle. What moves the needle is full body strength work that loads your grip as part of the movement. Here are the 4 moves I want you to do every single week. Number 1, farmer's carries. Pick up 2 heavy objects, 1 in each hand, and walk. Dumbbells if you have them, kettlebells, jugs of water, sandbags, it doesn't matter. Heavy weight, walk 30 to 60 seconds, set them down, rest, repeat 3 or 4 times. Number 2, rows. Any kind of pulling movement where you're squeezing a bar or a handlebar. Dumbbell rows, resistance band rows, inverted rows under a table if you have nothing else. Number 3, dead hangs. Just hang from a bar, like the test. Start with 10 seconds. Work up to 60. Do it every day if you can. Number 4, deadlifts or kettlebell swings. Anything where you're picking up heavy stuff off the floor. That's the move that translates most directly to staying independent at 75, 80, 90 years old. Being able to pick up stuff off the floor. One more thing on the building strength side. Creatine. One of the most researched supplements in existence, and it directly supports the kind of strength work I just described. More strength, more power, faster recovery between sets. It's not magic, but it works, and the research backs it up. If you want to try the one I use, the link is below with a 10% discount code. Just go check it out. Now, grip strength is one piece of a bigger picture. Strength, cardio, food, sleep, alcohol, stress, all of it works together. I covered the whole framework in my book. Link is in the description if you want to check it out. Now, I want to come back to something important before we wrap up. The reason this matters isn't really about a number on a dynamometer. It's about what muscle does for the next 30 years of your life. The last 5 years of most men's lives are spent immobile. Not because of disease. Most of the time, it's because of muscle loss. Because somewhere around 55, 60, 65, they stop doing the work that keeps a body strong. And by 75, they couldn't carry groceries up the stairs. By 80, they couldn't get up off the toilet without help. By 85, they were in a chair. That isn't aging. That's untrained. Aging is going to happen no matter what, but untrained is a choice. And the simplest, cheapest, fastest signal you have for how trained your body is right now is your grip. So go ahead and test it. Train it. Come back in 90 days and test it again. I promise you, the number will move. If this video helped you, do me a favor. Send it to a guy in your life who needs to hear it. Your brother, your buddy, your dad, your uncle, doesn't matter. Then come back and hit subscribe so the next video shows up in your feed. I'll see you Thursday for the workout. Stay strong.